Morning, fam. It's like 6 a.m. right now. I'm out in the shed. It's cool in here. That's why I got the hood on. It's like 58 degrees out. Cool summer day. It's like the best time of year. Fall comes in, starts flirting with summer. Anyways, I'm going to record a quick YouTube video. I've been up for like over an hour now and was just sitting there. I was writing poetry, randomly writing a poem, like a motivational poem for the morning. I'll put it on the screen right here. I'll put a screenshot of it. You can pause it and read it. Anyways, yeah, I was like, why don't I just record a YouTube video right now? I'm gonna start recording just quick little videos. One topic in mind, not a plan, just something that you guys can take hopefully some value from and just run with for the day. So yeah, I'm gonna try to aim to maybe post like 3 or 4 of these a week. I won't say daily, but a bunch of these each week. Just little clips that you guys can just take some value from, think on, and just run with for the day. Anyways, and it'll all be under the umbrella of, we'll say, like faith, fitness, identity, freedom, just life, manhood, health, all that type of stuff that I like to talk about on here. I got a challenge for you today, though. This is something I was writing about yesterday in my journal. And I've spent a lot of time thinking about this in the past. And it has to do with just being mindful. Well, I'll pose this question. What is a life of distraction? What is a life on autopilot? What is a life where you're not aware of why you're doing things? Especially like as a man, what is a life of distraction? Is a life of distraction really a life at all? Is a life where you're living on autopilot and not actually thinking through why you're doing things? Is that really a life at all? Like, are you alive or are you existing? Are you alive or are you existing? Are you just existing on autopilot? Or are you alive? Are you making conscious decisions? Are you mindful? Are you in the present moment? Are you aware of why you're actually doing things? And the reason I was writing about this is because so often I get into the hamster wheel of life and just do, busy all the time. And I get to the end of some of my days and I'm just like, bro, do you even remember what you did today? Like, were you alive or did you just exist today on autopilot? And I think like distraction, time that we spend distracted, I'll literally use this it's time that we spend, it's dead time. It's time we spend dead. We don't remember the times when we're distracted. When I'm sitting on I'm looking for my phone right now. I'm recording on it. If I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling and I'm just distracted, mindlessly scrolling. That's literally time of my life that I never get back. That it's just dead time, right? So I want to pose this challenge to you today, and I'm going to do this with you, is I have some timers set on my phone that are just going to randomly go off throughout the day. This happens every day for me. They just say, one of them says slow down, one of them says zoom out. They're in like the late morning, afternoon. And it's just reminders to like, whoa, what am I doing right now? And ask myself the question, why am I doing whatever I'm doing right now? Whatever it is that you're doing today, ask yourself the question, why? As many times as you possibly can. Put it as like go on your notes app, screenshot write the question why on a note, screenshot it, make it your background. And just all day long, ask yourself the question, why? Why am I doing this? And that will help us to get out of autopilot mode and actually have intention throughout our day. Realize why we're making the choices that we're doing. Realize why we're doing the things that we're doing, as opposed to just living distracted, living on autopilot, and going about our day in distraction and not mindful, not actually in the present moment. The man who lives his life on autopilot and the man who lives his life mindful, conscious, making decisions, one man is existing, one man is actually alive. And of course, why would we not want to take the latter and be the man who's alive? It's a tough thing because we live in a world full of distraction, but something I'm trying to narrow in on is just sticking to my path, man. Like being wholehearted about the things that I value and starving all distraction, getting rid of all, like ruthlessly eliminating distractions from my life. That way I can spend all my time and energy and my life on the things that I actually care about, learning and developing the skills that I want to learn, stewarding and nourishing the relationships that I really care about. Instead of spending time scrolling on Instagram or TikTok for 20 minutes, I'd rather sit down and text a bunch of people that I care about and nourish some relationships, or give a buddy a phone call, or call my mom or something like that. That's the focus that I'm under right now, is ruthlessly just eliminating distraction and living a more conscious, intentional life, moving through my life with intention, having a why behind everything that I'm doing. And even if you don't have a why, at least just being mindful and realizing what you're doing, not just being on autopilot. So that's the challenge for the day, is let's ask ourselves why am I doing this? Let's be mindful, use our breath as a tool, breathe, and come back to the present moment. Get out of autopilot mode as much as possible. Let's be as conscious as possible today, as intentional as possible today with all of our choices and our decisions. Let's starve distraction and let's freaking live and thrive, as opposed to just existing and seeking distraction to make ourselves feel better. Yeah, man. I love you. I hope that this shifts your way of thinking a little bit. I hope this is something you can just take, think on, chew on for the day, and run with. I'll be posting a bunch more videos like this, just topic in mind, and spitting my random early morning thoughts as I drink my coffee to you, in hopes that it's encouraging and inspiring, and can just help the both of us to continue growing and continue developing as men into more conscious, intentional, thriving men, as opposed to distracted and just existing. Anyways, love you. Go freaking have an awesome day. Fight to thrive, train to thrive. Peace.